Hey all, Nick the DM here, and it's that time of year again. We are almost exactly 6 months out from Extra Life Goon Platoon 4, which means it's about time to start planning. I've got something extra wacky in store for you all this year, so I'm going to do a formal announcement video instead of just a Facebook post. Each year, we have a narrative that ties together the madness of these campaigns. Sometimes it's pretty tight, like the Tower of Infinity, and sometimes it's more of an excuse to string stuff together. They tend to play on tropes or wordplay, and I think it's part of what keeps people coming back from year to year. This year, the theme is inspired by one thing in particular.
And now here they are, the most daredevil group of daffy drivers to ever whirl their wheels in the wacky races, competing for the title of the world's wackiest racer. The cars are approaching the starting line. First is the Turbo Terrific, driven by Peter Perfect. Next, Rufus Roughcut and Sawtooth in the Buzz Wagon. Maneuvering for position is the Army Surplus Special. Right behind is the Ant Hill Mob in their bulletproof bomb. And there's Ingenious Inventor, Pat Pending in his converter car. Oh, and here's the lovely Penelope Pitstop, the glamour gal of the gas pedal. Next, we have the Bouldermobile with the Slide Brothers, Rock and Gravel. Lurching along is the Creepy Coupe with the Gruesome Twosome, and right on their tail is the Red Max. And there's the Arkansas Chugabug with Luke and Blubber Bear. Sneaking along last is that mean machine with those double-dealing do-batters, Dick Dastardly and his sidekick, Muttley. And even now, they're up to some dirty trick, and they're off to a standing start. And why not? They've been chained to a post by shifty Dick Dastardly, who shifts into the wrong gear. And away they go on the way out wacky races.
Yeah, that's right. It's going to be a wacky race. Although it's taking some pointers from Cannonball Run, too. Each player is going to create a character, as well as whatever wacky vehicle they decide to ride and race around the world of Kingshire, with some magical assistance, of course. These vehicles can be pretty much whatever you want, whether it's a traditional automobile, a train engine, or a Flintstone-style bottomless cart. And you can use literally whatever skill you want as your character's way to control it, assuming you can come up with a good way to justify it. But I believe in you. But Nick, you say, watching a 24-hour-long race minigame would be stone boring. And you'd be super right. Which is why the majority of the campaign's screen time won't actually take place while you're driving the cars. Instead, the sessions will be about various comical diversions you have to deal with before continuing on your way. The example I've been using is that your vehicles get sidelined by a giant magnet, and the PCs need to pose as a baseball team to infiltrate a stadium and steal the keys. Or similar nonsense. Now, that doesn't sound like much of a race on its own, but that's not all we've got going on. Because Extra Life is more than just a D&D campaign, it's a massive game show-esque event. Between every session, each player will roll their driving skill and score points from it. These points will be added to points gained from donations, from challenges during the sessions, and modified by any special powers that they might have to get their total score for the race. The score determines their placement. At the end of the race, the top 5 scoring players will have a final showdown to crown the winner of the race. Now, this winner can be anyone that's been there the whole time, or just people who were there once and became a fan favorite. Literally everyone has some shot at winning this if people like what they do. Keeping in tradition, we're going to start the stream on the Saturday after Thanksgiving, November 24th. But in order to make the ending happen at a reasonable time, so our winning members might actually be free and awake, we'll be starting at noon Eastern Standard Time this year, and continuing until noon the next day. I hope to see all of you there at Goon Platoon 4, Diamond Ball Run.